promise you, when you hear this story, at least half of you are going to say, I didn't hear anything about that. And here's why. Gary, Indiana is 76% Black. And right now, thousands of us are on day 6 without power after storms tore through Northwest Indiana. Over 300,000 customers lost electricity. More than 100,000 are still in the dark. So when the lights go out for a week, we're not just inconvenienced. We're without refrigeration for medication, without AC in the heat, without a way to keep the food from spoiling, on a budget that was already stretched thin. Had this been Malibu, affecting even a quarter the number of residents, you know it would have made national news on day 1. But because, again, Gary is 76% Black, we're hearing about it after a week. And they wonder why we have to say Black Lives Matter. And we also need to ask why it's taking so long for things to get fixed. Of course, it's a city that's overwhelmingly Black, that's already under-resourced, while other communities get prioritized in disaster response. This isn't new. Predominantly Black cities consistently see slower infrastructure investment, slower emergency response, and slower recovery. Gary didn't become one of the poorest cities in Indiana by accident. It's the result of decades of disinvestment after the steel industry pulled out and took the tax base with it. So when a storm hits, there's less of a cushion, fewer resources, a grid that was already strained before the first drop of rain fell. Our people in Gary deserve power restored as fast as anywhere else. And our people deserve a real answer for why a city that's 76% us is still sitting in the dark.
Just got an update from NIPSCO as of just a few minutes ago. August 25th is when they have that estimated time to when people can have that power restored. We just heard from Gary's mayor, Eddie Melton. He says he had just met with NIPSCO representatives as well as, community leaders here and ministers. He says that there is progress that is being made here in Gary, but the biggest issue, we've been talking about it all week, the power and that it's not restored. So let's give you a look at what some of that damage looks like and what people here have been dealing with for about a week now. According to Gary Mayor, a NIPSCO update online on when power would be restored did not include Gary, which caused a lot of frustration, he says, with people who have been dealing with the aftermath of the storms. We did also hear, as I mentioned, from NIPSCO today. Gary Mayor says they met with the representative, and NIPSCO says that restoration continues. Power has been restored to about 17,000 customers as of this morning, and currently there are still about 22,000 customers with no power here in Gary. Crews, according to NIPSCO, must complete a series of repairs. It is a process, and that NIPSCO representative did say that they're not moving as fast as people would like. And again, right now NIPSCO says Tuesday, August 25th by midnight is when people here in Gary can expect that power back on.
This is not a socioeconomic divide. This is truly a situation of where the storm hit. We have areas that are probably affluent where we still have customers out as well. We have employees who live here. We have family members. I have family members who live here, friends who live here. And so we have not, and should not ever prioritize how we respond based on color, based on socioeconomic status. That is not the business we're in.
And for people who rely on medical oxygen, we do want to make you aware of another resource. The city is offering a mobile oxygen refill station that is going to be open today at Indiana University Northwest. That is at 3301 Broadway. It's open from 8 this morning until 6 p.m. So people still have about an hour. It's staffed by the Gary Fire Department. If you want to take advantage of that, you're going to need to bring your ID, and each person can refill fill up to 3 tanks. The city says this service will be available until power here is restored. We will have all of those details on foxchicago.com. But again, Lauren, Tuesday, August 25th by midnight, hopefully everyone will have power back on.
Wow, so that means 2 weeks since that storm hit. Leslie, thank you so much.
Gary, Indiana, what is going on down there? I'm hearing you guys have been without power for a week now. 7 whole days without power? I'm also hearing, allegedly, one of the workers that was there to fix the power. Why the hell would somebody do that? Now the workers don't feel safe to do their job? Now you guys are without power. Sitting in a hot house without air conditioning? Food in the refrigerator spoiling? I'm also hearing folks is down there stealing generators and other property, and it's not safe. It's not safe. You guys, we need to spread the word. Gary, Indiana needs help. Please like, comment, and share. If you live in Gary, Indiana or surrounding areas and you have been affected, let us know in the comments what is going on down there. Share this post so we could get the word out. Gary, Indiana needs help.